So we got an update on this Kandi and Todd divorce custody battle. Kandi has gone to court and she is claiming that Todd does not financially take care of their two children. So let's read this blog post from the Neighborhood Talk. So it says here the divorce between Kandi Burress and Todd Tucker is getting a little messy. Baby, it's been messy. According to the U.S. Weekly, Kandi recently filed a motion claiming that Todd does not hold up his end of the financial responsibilities for their two minor children, Ace and Blaze, and he fakes like he does for social media. In the filing, Kandi says their children have significant monthly expenses and she's the one footing the bill every single time, from the nanny to their extracurricular activities to medical bills and traveling. Kandi claims she does it all. She even pays the mortgage and the house expenses. She says it's not right for her to be the sole person paying for their children's livelihood, while Todd uses his money to frequently go on out of the country vacations. Says Tucker does not exercise parenting time with the minor children on a significant basis, despite the facade of his 2 to 3 minute social media what the heck is wrong with me? Videos chronicling his daddy daycare on his social media platforms. Kandi said in her filing. Kandi also claims that Todd tries to interfere with her parental time despite them already having an agreement. She recalls that recent spat during the Christmas holiday. That's probably why he wasn't in the picture. Kandi wanted Ace and Blaze to be with her in New York, and she had already planned it well in advance, but Todd tried to prevent the kids from coming. So now she's asking the courts to set an official custody schedule so there'll be no confusion. I hear that. Katie also tried to request a confidentiality order on their divorce proceedings, but Todd fought back, claiming that Katie has already been talking on her social medias. Let me read that again. Claiming that Katie had already been talking on her socials and in interviews about the divorce, which she has. And now there's no need to be secretive, having voluntarily placed the proceedings into the public domain. Burress cannot now credibly claim that sealing the case is necessary to protect the integrity of the proceedings or the best interests of the minor children, which he's right on. Let me tell y'all something. There is a game that is being played on Todd's end. When I initially talked about their divorce, right? And he wanted to be the primary custodial parent. And I said is the reason why he was doing that was because he had an quote unquote ironclad prenup with her, and he wasn't going to get much from her as far as like spousal support. So the other way for him to go about getting money from her, it was to be the primary custodial parent, because then she would have to pay child support. Well, baby, I guess since Kandi came back from Broadway and now that she has the main kids, that has shifted. And I think now and this is just my thought, what I think he's trying to do is, even though he's going out of town on vacations, he's probably going to claim that he doesn't have the uh, finances to pay for all the things that Kandi just listed. Their private school, because let's be real, they're in private school, extracurricular activities, out of the country activities, and amongst other things that they're probably doing, right? Maybe Ace, because I know Ace wanted to act, so maybe some acting classes or something. I don't know what Blaze is doing, but just, things like that. So maybe he's going the route saying, I don't got the finances to do all these things. Now, as far as seeing the kids, I don't know what his trick is there, but I'm not shocked, to be honest with you, that he's not seeing the kids the way he's supposed to. Do y'all remember his controversy with his older daughter? He wasn't really around for her in her life. So for us to see him fall back from his two youngest, again, I'm not shocked. But I do agree with him on why should the divorce be private when Kandi has been talking about it since it's happened. She hasn't talked much about it, but she's definitely have given her opinions on the situation. And I know for a fact the judge is not gonna close the divorce to public. That he's gonna win on that end. But honestly, I have to be honest. It's a sad situation because they've been married for a while. They've been together for a while, and people grow apart. They no longer want to be together. That's understandable. But to be in a relationship and to have kids and be friends and all of that, and then it switches to this battle when you're getting divorced, whether it's for money or for the children, it's just really sad to see. But I do agree with her on asking the judge to set a schedule for when Todd can have the kids and when she can have the kids. Because if he thinks that he can just come in and out like that, and my kids got a schedule, you got another thing coming, honey. You're not going to disrupt over here. I get them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you get them the rest of the week. That's how it's going to be. But again, it's a sad thing to see. Um, and I have to be honest with you, I think it's going to get even messier. But time will only tell.